good to have a character who was the most unlikely Witcher possible.
Yeah.
And I've been saying this a lot, like Geralt grunts, Vesemir winks. Like that's the personality types they have, and even when he's a kid, you have that kind of charm, that Casanova, that like that mischief. Let's get in trouble, and I do think as much as that was a brainchild of mine, it was rooted in. You read the books and you see how Vesemir interacts with Ciri as a grandfather figure, and he is the guy who's going to be like, "Yeah, I know we have dinner in an hour, but here's an Oreo."
Was it difficult balancing the line between being like, okay, I don't want to twist what people think of what the Witchers are, versus you also want to show like it's not all like they're not heroes really. It's this other,
I think something that's what I love about Sapowski, I think with the Witchers the most is that he is unapologetic about them not necessarily being the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
As an idea, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody like when you read the books, it's like these guys take your kids if you can't pay them. That's not a good thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more about the individual.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally about the nature of the individual Witcher that'll determine if they are good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for Vesemir, it was a fine line between telling a story that's somewhat aspirational, because obviously if anybody came to us and said, hey, you want to be a Witcher for a day, we'd be like, hell yeah. um, but kind of giving you that wish fulfillment of like, what would it be like to be a Witcher and shoot fire from your hands, but also be like, but this is what a Witcher does. This is the canon of the Witcher. They do take kids, they do work for money, and not all of them are honorable men. You do walk a fine line, and I do think the film goes to a place where it leaves you hopefully with a moral question about do the ends necessarily always justify the means when you're facing a world as harsh as The Witcher.